super grateful and lucky to have him as a coach.
Hey, Alex, congrats. Case from Las Vegas Sun. What did being a captain this last year at Alabama mean to you? And do you think did that help you through that process? Do you think it helped teams kind of be ultimately the Raiders, of course, be attracted to you in the draft?
I mean, to be honest, titles don't really, you know what I mean, mean much to me, titles, but I just know like the effect that I had on my teammates and my peers, it meant a lot to me for them to like, appoint me at such like a high level. You know what I mean? Like being a captain. So I feel like, of course, it was a great honor. You know what I mean? I got to put my handprint and my footprint in any charms on campus. That's going to be there forever. And I feel like it definitely helped me throughout this pre-draft process because it showed the teams and coaches and GMs like how much effect that I can have on my player. I mean, on my team and the type of player that I am, you know what I mean, and what I'm all about because it was team voted, not coach appointed. So to have that respect from my peers, it meant a lot.
Alex, Levi Edwards with Raiders.com. Welcome to the desert. Of course, you already have a couple of teammates already over here, and Josh Jacobs and Henry Ruggs that you're probably familiar with. How excited are you to be able to play with those guys that you've already had success with, and have they kind of put you on to what life is like out here in Las Vegas?
I'll talk to them a little bit, but I'm more than excited for this opportunity. You know what I mean? Reuniting with Josh Jacobs and Henry Ruggs, and Lester Cotton as well. Like they all know what it takes to win. You know what I mean? They know what it means to be a champion. So just like reuniting them, hopefully we can bring a Super Bowl to Las Vegas.
Hi, Alex. Levi Damien from USA Today. I'm just kind of wondering, you talked earlier in this conversation about the rankings of where people had you slotted and whatnot. When you were watching that, and based on the fact that your accolades that you were able to collect at Alabama, did that annoy you, upset you in any way? Were you angry and eager to kind of prove those rankings wrong?
I mean, it definitely put a chip on my shoulder. You know what I mean? It bothered me a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not a media guy. I'm not the type of dude to get like caught up in all that garbage because I know what my film said about me, and the GM and the scouts, they know that as well. You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful that they watched that film and they saw me as good enough to be the 17th overall pick. You know what I mean? So I'm more than excited to get to the program and prove them right. Not necessarily like prove the haters, the people who made all the mock drafts and all this stuff wrong, but to prove myself and the Raiders organization right, because I'm thankful and grateful for them.
Alex, when you go to a place like Alabama, you're going to have to compete. There's star players all over the place, including the offensive line. How important was it for you to get on the field early, but then also looking back, playing some guard and tackle in terms of your development and what you were able to show the NFL playing both of those positions?
Definitely, it was important for me to play early. I didn't get to start as a freshman, but I accepted my role on the team when I didn't start as a freshman. I was a backup, and I just got in my bag and tried to perfect my craft as much as I could. You know what I mean? And just coming from a place like that and being around a lot of competition, I feel like that only drove me to be even greater because I'm super competitive at nature. You know what I mean? So I feel like it was a great fit. It was a great spot to be in. You know what I mean? Just like by nature and the nature of the program. So I feel like it was a great fit. And as far as me playing tackle and guard, when my sophomore year, I was one of the best five. So I had to find a spot on that line. And I feel like playing guard and playing tackle, you know what I mean? That just showed my versatility and competitiveness as an athlete and as an O-lineman, you know what I mean? Being on the field by any means, sacrificing for my team, and just being a dog and competing and being on the field to contribute to wins. So,
Alex, Jerry McDonald from the Bay Area News Group. Could you tell us about where you are, who you were with, who made the call to you? Was it Coach Gruden and Coach Mayock? And you're wearing a Raiders hat. Did you have 32 hats? Were you ready for anybody to pick you?
Yes, sir. I did have 32 hats. I was ready for anybody to pick me. And Coach Gruden, he definitely did call me. And I'm in Pensacola, Florida. I'm on the beach. It's my hometown, and I was surrounded by my friends and family, and I couldn't thank them more for being here and supporting me. And it was a great overall experience and a great draft.
Alex, one last question from my conversation with Butch Jones is he said that the most underrated characteristic you have is leadership. Did Mike and Mayock and John Gruden talk to you about coming in, and even though you'll be a rookie, just the leadership you can offer?
We did touch on it a little bit, but not much. But I just want to say thank you to Coach Jones, because as far as being a leader, that was definitely one thing that I wanted to change about myself going from my junior to my senior year. Just trying to affect those around me, you know what I mean, in a positive way, and always harping on the things that we needed to do to be champions. And I feel like that went well by the results of my senior season. We came out to national championships. And
Looks like we have one more question. Willie, go ahead.
Hey, Alex, Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press in Las Vegas. We go back 2 questions. You had said that you had all the hats waiting. You were waiting on the call. That moment you receive the call as you're watching the draft, but your name's not called there, but you get that call. Can you just maybe take us a couple of things that were said, that overwhelming feeling, maybe the words that were said to you, and just that exchange once you knew it was official?
I mean, to be honest, it wasn't really overwhelming. Not that I wasn't excited and extremely grateful for the opportunity, but you know, I controlled what I could control, you know what I mean? So I was ready for like any outcome. I feel like I did the best that I could do. And when they called me, I was calm. I was ready to go. As soon as I got a call, I was like, I don't know who this is, you know what I mean? But hey, it's go time, you know what I mean? So I was just super grateful, elated at the opportunity. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Great. Thank you for your time, Alex. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.